Karoline Leavitt takes revenge on Judge in the most epic way. Courtroom turns into a showdown no one saw coming. Watched. You thought the courtroom was a place for calm, controlled legal discourse? Think again. Karoline Leavitt, the rising conservative star and political firebrand, just flipped the script and left a federal judge absolutely stunned in what many are calling the most savage, unfiltered act of political revenge in recent memory. This wasn't just a legal case. It was a battle of power, pride, and principle. And Karoline Leavitt made sure she would walk out of that courtroom not just with a win, but with a statement that the whole country would be talking about. Let's rewind. Several months ago, Leavitt was dragged into a high-profile court battle involving media defamation, political bias, and what she claimed was a calculated effort by left-leaning judges and networks to silence her voice. At the center of the legal chaos was a federal judge who made national headlines after publicly criticizing Leavitt's conduct, calling her reckless, inflammatory, and unprofessional during an earlier hearing. But what many saw as a dressing down, Karoline saw as a declaration of war. And this week, she struck back. After securing a massive courtroom victory and being awarded damages in the hundreds of millions, Leavitt walked back into that same courtroom for a post-verdict motion and did what no one expected. She publicly addressed the judge, with cameras rolling and a packed courtroom watching, and delivered a fiery, fearless takedown that instantly went viral. Your Honor, with all due respect, I was called reckless. But it's only reckless if you're afraid of the truth. I wasn't here to play politics. I was here to prove that Americans like me won't be intimidated by robes, gavels, or network influence. Boom. The courtroom fell silent. Then, Karoline pulled out a letter. But this wasn't just any letter. It was a list of every instance in the trial where the judge had overstepped, dismissed her legal team, or made comments that have now been flagged for bias. She read them aloud. You underestimated me. You mocked me. And yet here I stand, vindicated. Not by your approval, but by the Constitution and by the people. Some say you could hear a pin drop. Others say the silence was so intense it shook the room more than any gavel ever could. Legal analysts were left speechless. Commentators called it a generational political moment. And on social media, it exploded. Hashtags lit up the internet. Karoline strikes back. Judge called out. Courtroom revenge. Karoline wins again. Unstoppable Leavitt. TikTok creators reenacted her speech. YouTube analysts broke down every second of her delivery. Twitter X was flooded with clips captioned, "This is how you stand up to power." Even celebrities and pundits who normally wouldn't side with Leavitt were caught off guard by the sheer audacity and precision of her takedown. And the judge? Reportedly visibly shaken after the hearing, he made no public statement, but internal court sources say he ended the session abruptly and canceled his afternoon calendar. This wasn't just a legal win, it was a cultural moment. Karoline Leavitt didn't just beat the system. She called it out, stared it down, and exposed it. Live, bold, and without flinching. Analysts are now predicting a massive boost in Leavitt's political future, with potential donors lining up and rumors swirling about a Senate run, or even a 2028 presidential bid. One political strategist put it best. She walked in as the defendant. She walked out as the headline. Like, share, and subscribe to Watched for more viral moments, courtroom chaos, political drama, and unstoppable voices that refuse to back down. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a second of the action. Because this is only the beginning for Karoline Leavitt.